Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. It's lovely to have you here, thank you so much for joining me. It is it's a very windy and overcast, blustery even weekend here in the UK, so yeah, there's no better place to be really than inside and playing with a few bits of paper. So I've got the scrap box because it's the weekend, but you know, this is scrap box number 2. Scrap box number 1 is still under the table, and I'd like to. These are the latest ones. I'd like to use a lot of this up before I start sorting it out and putting it into a couple of birds in there. Look, I think that might be an Edith. Yeah, sorting it out and putting it into that one. So I've got a scrap box. I've got lots of little bits of ephemera that I've just pulled from various places. As you probably saw, I've got a couple of birds. Well, I've got more birds now because I didn't know they were in the scrap box. So a couple of beautiful birds, a nice big fussy cut flower, and these, which are going to be a couple of signatures for a junk journal that I'm going to make. So I've got all the blank pages here. So I have got, I'm not making it on camera, this one. I'll probably decorate it on camera, but I'm not actually making it on camera. So I thought what I'd do is decorate some of the pages before I put the journal together, which I know a lot of people do. Some people do the page entirely before they sew them in. I'm just going to decorate, I think, some of the plain ones and leave these fancier ones. Now, these are a mixture from my stash. I can see that a few of those, this collection, are from Tea-Nut Shabby Dabby Doodah, and although that's not on the inside, so I've just got a selection of green pages, and I've had them sitting around for a while. I think that might be a Nanine, that one. That's not, and I think that's Victoria Design. So yeah, quite a mix of greens and bluey greens. What have I got? 2, 4, 6, 8. So I've got 8 pages there, and I've measured them to go in the cover that I'm going to use, a hard book cover. So I've got 11.5 centimetres. What's that in inches? That's 4 3/4 inches, roughly, and 17.5 centimetres, which is 7 inches. And these are either that size or a little smaller. Yeah, these are 2 envelopes, so 2 of my coffee dyed envelopes. I've just stuck the flap down and folded over. So I'm thinking of 2 signature in this journal. So did I say 8 of those? Yeah, so I'll have 4 fancy pages, an envelope in each, which I'll open to be a pocket. And what have I got? I've got 4 plain pages, so 2 of those in each. Let's actually separate them into signatures, shall we? 1 2 3, 1 2 3 plain pages. Okay. I've got some similarities. I must keep that one the right way up because yeah, it has to go that way up. Okay, let's go with that one there, and I think that's better that way up, so we'll go with that one there. Oh, dark inside, isn't it? I'll have a dark one with a light one. So we'll have a darker one and a light one here. That's got the same inside, hasn't it? Oh, that's a nice patchworky one. Is that the right way up? No, that way I think. We've got another darkish one. And we'll go with this one, I think. Oh, I've used that one a lot, haven't I? Let's see if I've got one I can swap that out for. I did have another one here that I took out because I had an odd number. Yeah. So that way up. So where did I want it? 1 2 3, 1 2 3, which has got the dark one there. Okay. 1 2 3 4 1. Oh, yeah. 2 3 4. Okay. Put those pages at the back because what I'm working on at the minute. So I thought I might use some scraps from the scrap box to decorate some of these blank pages as well as these pieces here, and just see how I go. Now the beauty, I guess, of doing it like this is if I don't like the page when I've created it, I don't have to put it in, you know, this particular journal. I don't have to put it in any journal in particular, do I? Okay, so we're quite grungy and coffee dyed. I love this bird. I think he was nice on one of those ones though, so we'll put him over there. I'm going to start with some papers out of here because that's what I want to do, and it's nice journaling paper, you know, page for journaling on, but it's quite flimsy at the edge, so I wonder about putting some, which way up does that go? That way. Yeah, just some torn papers down the edge, so I don't know if you can see in my box here. I don't want to tip it out all over the desk today because I had to clear my desk from previous session before I could start again today, so I didn't get it done. So we got a bit of a tag going on there. So yeah, I've not got a lot of papers here because I haven't brought the majority of them, but I don't want to pull from what I've got here. Right, here's a few bits. Let's just grab some of these. The little bits tend to fall to the bottom, so this is what I was after, just some scrappy bits. Got a piece of Tim Holtz there. I do love that blue one. Oh, there's more of it there. Now I've got this hole here that I don't particularly want to lose, so I think that goes the other way up. No, not that. Got some greenish. If that was the other way around and I could have a straight edge there, maybe I should put that on the back, because I was thinking that's kind of what I was looking for. You know, a scrappy piece like that. Let's put it on the back and then it's down. I haven't even got my glue out this morning. I didn't mean glue. I haven't got my glue out, but I meant my daubers. Is that black? It is. Oh, right, I think we're settled. Is that a bit big from there? No, I'm going to have it all. Not messing about with tiny little bits of things today. So it's been a bit of a week here, I have to say. I'm pleased the weekend's here. It's been where is my glue now? Here we go. Yeah, busy, hectic. Although Neil's been at work for a couple of days, I have been out with my sister. I've been to my friend's house, and yeah, I think things are settling down again now. So get back to my hermit self and just getting on with my yeah, I think I want something going across it. There's a lot of white at the bottom there, even though I liked that. Yeah, just getting on with my craft. That's what I like to do. I think COVID's turned us all, no, not all of us, but a lot of us into you know, homebodies, which isn't a bad thing, is it? I know we missed not being able to go out, but I think it's the fact that you couldn't for a lot of us. Now I can. I mean, I do like to, but not. Yeah, I like that on there. Not to the extent that I was doing before COVID. But I think I've said to you, if you've been with me a while, you'll have heard this many a time, but there are new people joining us all the time. Pre-COVID, I was well and working anyway, full time. So, and just as COVID hit the UK, I was ill and ended up in hospital for a few weeks. Not with COVID, with something else entirely. Just spotted that. That's nice. Look, that would be good down there, wouldn't it? So yeah, it kind of coincided with COVID. My what do you call it when you retire from the world? I can't think of the word. Anyway, yeah, and I'm not. I have to say, I mean, a lot of people are not the same people, are they? They were pre-COVID, but yeah, I'm not the same person, because you know, I'm well, and I'm thankful for how well I am, and you know, compared to some people, I'm absolutely bouncing with health. Compared to my, you know, pre that a couple of years ago, I'm not, but I'm well enough to you know, to know that I should be what's the word, grateful, yeah, and I am grateful that I'm well enough to, you know, now be able to sit here at my desk and craft, and that, you know, I can go out if I want to, and all those things. So yeah, trying to have a positive, grateful day today, and I hope you are able to too. Okay, yeah, that's enough on there. I need to leave some. I have to remember, this is my problem, I have to remember these pages are going to be mostly for journaling, because the others are quite patterned, aren't they? So I don't want to be overdoing it. Now, it would be very easy to just grab all these and put them down, but I do want to use some scraps in here, and that will help you know, create a different look on the pages as well. I have to say I'm a little bit frustrated with the scraps, so if you can just bear with me, I am going to, oh no, not that one, I'm going to grab scrap box number 2. From the floor. No, it didn't have the lid on for some reason. Oh, come on. For some reason I put it away with the lid tucked under it. That was naughty, wasn't it? Right, what have we got in here? Ah, now look, let me just give you a quick overview of what, that's it, there's all the colourful bits and pieces, look, that I'm looking for. That's more like it. Okay, we've got it all out now. Well, no, I won't fib, we haven't, but we've got plenty. So I'm trying to, although it's grungy, I'm trying to keep it a bit lighter. I'm thinking, have I gone, yeah, not too dark. So that's going to be a nice piece, but not here. I want a smallish bit of something, just to titivate the page up, as they say. Yeah, this is definitely the box I should have had out to start with, isn't it? It's so much. That's pretty. I mean, it's all pretty, isn't it? Oh, love that. Spoilt for choice now. Let me just keep digging a little bit. Oh yeah, I used that one the other day. That's really pretty as well. Okay, let's not get anything else out. This is really nice, isn't it? So it's still in the greens. I'm trying to think. It is from a. I'm going to tear it. Let's have an interesting shape. It's from one of Nanine's kits, or maybe one of the joint kits between Nanine and Tanya. Right, I want to tear that way now. Yeah, that's it. We've got a bit of, it's too big anyway, so got a bit of a bulb going on at the bottom. Bit thinner, that's it. Otherwise you can take all the space up. And that's the way up it goes. So do I want it? I've gone on the outside with everything, haven't I? Maybe round that. There. Let's ink it. Oh, yeah, it's probably my ink that's making everything a bit grungy, as well as the grungy pages, but that is a nice light. I think I am going to go in the edge. It's just calling me there. So yeah, I want it to have more of a spring feeling. Gosh, that wind really is, it's not howling, but it's you know, gusty, making itself heard for sure. And I don't want to make the pages too heavy either, because they are only fine pages. Do I want to put something on everyone? I'm loving these little birdies, look. Might have to put that back in there because I can't see all my bits and pieces. Shall we have them on a street sign? Lower River Street. I like those two. I'm going to keep them together. It's not for there though. That's nice. Butterfly's nice. Red rose. I mean, I've got all my florals here. Let's see. Now, I don't really want a floral in the air, up there, do I? So I kind of want a bird. And I didn't bring too many out because I didn't want to go bird crazy, but oops, can I get them without disrupting everything else? But yeah, I think I might like a little birdie up there. We've got a flying owl. Oh, Well, he's supposed to be in the sky, isn't he? So let's have him in the sky. Just going to give him a bit of atmosphere behind him. That's it. And I'm going to leave the white around him. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it. But there's no hard and fast rule, so you know, you do what you want to do. Leave white on, it's absolutely fine. Take it off, ink it. Okay, love him. That's one done. Let's not lose it. Let's make a little pile over there. Yeah, I'm loving this bird. Let's get this bird on a... Do I want him on a dark spotty piece? Yes, definitely. And I like the background behind him, so I even like the fact that he's got a straight edge. Do you think I could just put him... Let me just ink it and see. It might be a bit too much around him, but I just kind of like the way he is. He's just torn from a book, look. No, he's taken a lot of the... I know. We can cut some of the spare off this side, but still keep it straight, can't we? We can try. Let's see how good I've done that. Don't clout the camera, Denise. They've not done anything to you. Oh yeah, that's better. It's left a bit more of the page spare. And I'm not going to put anything more than that on it, because on the front there I could really go to town and decorate it. I could put words and a bit of book page and all sorts of things. I must leave it. I must leave it for somebody to write in or embellish themselves. Now, there's no promises that when I come back... Now he's kind of coming out of mid-air there, isn't he? I'm just going to do what I said. Yeah, when I come back to it, as in when it's, you know, put together and I'm embellishing, final embellishing. I can't promise that I won't put something on there, because I may. Right, so I'm just leaving some of these lovely dark... Oh, not too far in, remember, it's not stitched in yet. Yeah, I need to remember that. Don't go too close to that edge, because that will just disappear into the... Yeah, I have a feeling it will end up with a little bit of something up here. Okay, that's interesting on the inside, isn't it? So, no, I do want a flower out, but I'm not feeling that pink one with these grungy papers today. Sometimes I do. Wondering if I've got something... I was going to say yellow, but they're rather lovely. Oh, lots of lovely roses there. They're from Tanya at Tatty Treasure, and these ones are from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah, both on Etsy. Like that one, I think. And I do want that one with some ink around it. I've got a glue page out. What have I done with it? Covered it in everything. There we go. I don't want the white edges on this. And there are a few little ones that would be nearly impossible for me to cut off. That's it. That's fine. Yeah, so it's just a bit more, what's the word? Subdued? The colour. So it goes with the paper more, I think. Oops. Subtle, maybe? No, subtle's not really it. I don't even know that subdued is. It's just a bit... Whoops. Let's have it all underneath. Still got a touch over the edge. I saved most of it though. I got a cloth. Oops. Stop. Got the teeniest, tiniest, can you see it? Where's my little scissors? Oh dear. There they are. And I mean the tiniest little... There it goes. But it would catch and rip up if I didn't remove it. Did I ink that? I think I did, yeah. Yeah, so let's go with some more paper of some description down here. Some more scrap. Dig it in again. Something plainish. Oh dear. What colours have we got? I need to keep my colour. Oh, that's nice. I'm going to say that a lot, aren't I? Oh, it's got that on the back as well. What kind of shape do we want this time? We're on the... something up here, perhaps. Let's get a torn edge going. This edge is quite nice, so I'll take the white off it. Oh, see how different paper rips in different directions. Yeah, that's very... Take the white off and then I'll have to do it again. Yeah, so I'm wondering about like a... oops, that's a bit bigger than I was hoping for, but it is plain and it is right onable, isn't it? So maybe it was just a happy accident. No, I don't like the tail. Too much pointy going on there. Let's try that. That's better. Yeah, and I think I might have a label or something on it. Yeah, I must admit it definitely makes life easier decorating on a page that's not in a book. I think I will find it easier to make the pages sort of cohesive. Is that the word that I mean? Doing it, you know, in the... oh, look at that. Doing it in the book when it's put together, because you can kind of make one, you know, look at the page before and the page after and kind of make them blend with each other. Is that what the word I'm trying to... yeah, I think so. Cohesive was the word, so yeah. So that I'll be missing that here, just making the pages. But I suppose if I make... oh, it's alive. If I make a few, I can then decide, yeah, I love that, which page I want where in relation to each other, so you've not completely lost control of it. I'm quite tired this morning. It's mid-morning. I don't know why I was awake, but I was awake at 2 this morning, and Simba was in the bedroom with us last night, and as soon as he senses I'm awake, he knows if I'm fast asleep or awake. He has his own bed. As soon as he sensed I was, you know, not deep breathing or whatever, he was like, oh, and he was over. And yeah, like I say, Neil's at work this morning, so I didn't want him to disturb him. I can't resist putting something on this empty page. Yeah, I'm going to have that there. And this is Sage and Willow tickets from Nanine at Collage Type. Yes, of course, he settled down for a little bit, but he was getting more and more lively. I mean, I was wide awake anyway, so it wasn't a problem. So I brought him downstairs. I took him downstairs because I'm upstairs at the moment. I had a quick cup of tea and he went and had some fresh air in the garden, a little play with his toy, and then we went back up. But of course I can't cope with the broken night's sleep like I used to, and that's another thing that's kind of not post COVID, but post being ill. Well, it could be post COVID because yeah, I have had COVID since. I think we only had it, well, we had it, I was going to say recently, but it wasn't that recently, but yeah, we had it after we'd had all our injections. We both got it. And you know, when I think it was probably the second wave or third wave or whatever that wasn't, you know, as strong and as painful. We were fairly ill, but we weren't seriously ill with it. But yes, definitely, I think it's left us tired or something. I know they call it long COVID, but I think you know, people with long COVID are really ill, aren't they? But I don't know. So yeah, that's another thing that's changed. Will she go? I think she will go, because she is actually, she's from a kit by Tina, and I think she's Mary, as in Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? I think that was her. I'm going to put her on, I like her. I want something behind her, of course I do. I was just too eager then, wasn't I? Something a little bit darker. Oh, don't think so. No, we're trying to keep it light, aren't we? And I'm just looking at this, which is a piece of Edith Holden printed paper. No, look at the colours. She practically disappears in. So no, not that either. So something lighter. Background paper. I think that's a Christmas. I might be wrong, but I have a feeling that is a Christmas paper there. That one's not, is it? It's not light particularly though. Let's dig a little bit deeper. That's quite nice. Right, stop. She stands out on that, doesn't she? I'm just going to rip it all around, I think. Well, I certainly am. Yeah, it doesn't like to rip downwards, the paper. It likes to rip across for me. Okay, I'm going to take a lot off. There we go. Just makes the face stand out, a head and face, a bit more from the yeah, and what is that? Not, what do you call that bit on a lady? Can't say it. All I want to think of now is decoupage. That is not it. Decollage. I can't for the life of me think of it. Her shoulder and her neck and chest area. Do we like her over here now? I know that butterfly's quite big now, isn't it? No. Did I have something else that was going on another page? Yeah, that birdie and that. Let's put them there because I definitely want to use them. And what about a strip of this down? Again, it's much of a muchness in colour, but oh, I like it. Right. Let's see if I can do it how I want it this time without doing a silly tear. That's better. Just a bit rounder there. Why can't I ever do round? I always end up with just a... I can't tear in the round. Can anybody? Is there a trick to it? Oops, come out the way, you. So there, or shall we have it that way? And too big, isn't it? Could have sworn I measured that. You know, guesstimated it. I'm not even putting my bits in the bin now. Oh. I've gone in a complete no, because it goes that way up, doesn't it? So if I put it that way, it will drive me mad. Yeah, I think if I outline her a little bit, if I can. It's a dress more than anything that needs a bit of outline on it. Just so she stands out from the... Stand out from the crowd, lady, don't you? Yeah, that's better. Okay, I think I might have to put a word on this one. Just crying out for it in the corner. Now I have to remember this is going to be open as well down this side. Okay, don't go into the edge too much, to keep reminding myself. And don't go into that side too much. Shall we have a right over there? Yeah, let's How many have I done? This is only 3, isn't it? And how many have I got? And it should hopefully get quicker once you get into your... I find once I start creating, and you know, I've looked through everything a few times, so I've got a good idea what's going on there. Oh, she's kind of disappeared in a bit. Never mind. Can you tell what's her and what's the dress, can you? I might have to go round and give her a little bit of an outline. That's better. She looks a funny shape now. Your shoulders are dipping. You need bigger shoulders. It's better anyway, at least you can see that's her. Yeah, how many did I say I had? Yeah, I'm not going to put the word up there because that can be done once that's cut open, and I don't know where I'm going to cut. So yeah, this is 3 and it's only just the start of 3. So this will be in the middle. So I do just want a little bit of something, and again it's going to be trimmed off, so if I put that right to the edge and then I trim on that, yeah. I wonder if to have some of it both sides. I think I will. Tearing nice, thank you. Yeah, so if I glue it to the very, very edge, and then when I trim it, I think I'll trim it with the trimmer before I sew it in. Get rid of that. Got all these bits of rubbish on my desk. That's better. Do I? Or do I want them in away from the page? I really won't know where I'm going to trim it. If I'm going to put it in, it's going to have to be quite a lot in, isn't it? In which case this is going to need the end nibbling off. Yeah, I'll put it further in and not lose any of it. That's it. Right in there and right in there. Remember, these 2 pages won't be next to each other. They're not. It's not my intention to put this in the middle. I could. Well, I say it's not my intention. That doesn't mean that I won't, does it? But I mean, they could be opposite each other, but they most likely won't be. So what have I got on the cards today? I'm going to try and do another video if I can. I haven't done 2 in a day for a long time, so yeah, I think that's my aim today. And I say pantry, but it's just a small food cupboard. I don't really have a pantry. I would like to, because we're ready for a big shop. There's not so much in it. I would like to quickly empty out and give the shelves a wipe, so a little bit of domestic just a little bit of domesticity going on. So I mean, that's going to be in the crease anyway, so you probably won't see that. And yeah, I can leave that for writing, or more than likely I will embellish that some more when it's in the book, just because I'm just liking the look of this lady. Young girl. This pink going to, oh mind, I've got a girl on there, female on there. Further on in the book perhaps. Now I think these stickers came from the lovely Doreen, who recently sent me so much stuff. Do I like it? No, it's not doing it for me. Butterfly. Oh, that's nice right in the middle, isn't it? I wonder if I can... Where's my little brush gone? I had it a minute ago, didn't I? Or did I use... No, I used the dauber. Just kind of really darken around it. Well, I don't know, I'm doing the middle. The middle's not going to be on show, is it? Spread it out a little bit. yeah, just kind of frames it a little bit, doesn't it? Perhaps something down there would be nice. Yeah, I like that right in the middle. Oh, there's no white edge showing particularly. And again, I'm not going to add any more to that at the minute, but it will end up very likely with more. Might be nice with some lace or something like that on it, so I'll hang fire, as they say, and see. Right, how long have I been going? Oh, I'm not too bad. I've done 3 in just over 30 minutes, so will I get them all done? Shall I do that again, that one? Because I was liking this young lady, wasn't I? So maybe we'll put her. Just wondering if we should have 2 in the middle. Mother and daughter. Well, they're not going to go together though, are they? So no, I've done that. I'm bored with that. Where's that lovely big this? Yes, what about this? Now he's going to take all the page up, but he's very spring looking, isn't he? Oh, look. No, thought I liked that with it, but I don't. There's this one. No. Might do the same as I did with that other one and just halo the page, you know, round the. No, not with that, Denise. So, kind of here. It's like a shadow, I guess, isn't it? It's like, yeah, shadow in it. Just so it stands out that bit more. A bit more up here. And blob it in the middle and then that's it. I didn't want a dark. Yeah, and again it'll be crying out for a label and or a word or butterflies or all sorts of things, but it's got the main piece down, and that's how I'm going to leave it until the book's together. Right, don't put it too close to the edge, because you know, as the book gets fatter, that spine. And I need to be on both sides, so you can take it all, aren't you? Yeah, the spine starts to become hidden on some of the, you know, buried is the word, I guess, on some of the pages. Yeah, that's going to be lovely with either a label or a label and a word or something. Love that. Right, let's have one of these on the back. Which one shall we go for? That one. Right, I want some paper. Don't know why I've chucked all that in there. Look, definitely don't want that in there. Right, got some text here. Is it dark enough? No. Oh, I've chucked a bit I want. It might be nice with some of that. Let's just tear a piece and see. What's that? Oh, it's a stamp. Yeah, let's take the stamp off and use that somewhere else. Oh, hey, I didn't want a pointy nose, thank you. Yeah, I like this definitely, so let's put this down and then we'll try the ticket. Yeah, put the back off the paper there, look, but I do want that bit. So we'll glue it and keep it. So I've been watching TV a little bit. I've been watching $1 Million Listing, which is properties in New York and the men, few salesmen. I just really love looking at the, I think, oh, it's come off now anyway, look. The programme's about the characters, I think, really, the salesmen, but I just love looking at all the, no, that's not doing it for me. All the, you know, the multi-million dollar properties that they're selling. Oh, I forgot about my little birdie, didn't I? What was he sitting on? It was just that, weren't you? We'll leave him there, so we'll use him next. I'm looking for something for here. Jar of scrap. I've got a big flower on the front. I could have a really big bird on here, couldn't I? This duck is hilarious, isn't he? I don't usually like the duck, so he's a pretty boy. He's a pretty boy. He doesn't go with that though. Yeah, I don't normally like you know, the ducks in the pages where I cut out all the. Oops. It's very bottom heavy, I know. But it could be journaling with just a label for, yeah, maybe I'll put a label on this one. I just like that butterfly. You know, a label for a title that kind of balances it out. I had a few labels sitting around on here, did I? Or did I not? Excuse me, yes I did, there they are. See if anything here, oh, it's got a bird on it. Some more of these willow ones, sage and willow. I think they're too big, not the right shape. So I'll leave it because, no, you're not going on there. Yeah, it does want some sort of a label up there. Okay. I think I'll do the same here as I did on the other one. Find some paper and just put two strips. Oh, what about that? Pity that's not the other way around. I don't want it sideways on. Don't want matte. That's quite green as well, isn't it? That's a piece of William Morris. That will go very much with that. I know it's a full piece, but that's my tear ruler. Let's try a different tear method. I want that blue piece on there. So we'll go across there, take that piece off. You live to fight another day, and I'll tear it down the middle of that so I get a bit of blue on each page. I don't want to lose any of it now. It's got that lovely red tulip looking flower there, but that is what I was after, a piece of that. So go around by that blue flower and then up by the leaves there. Yeah, like that piece. Pull it in a little bit. I haven't got much of the blue on this one, have I? So I'll take the blue off and go for that green leaf there. It'll become, looks like a candlestick. No, didn't like that at all. So let's have these, the red flowers. I've got a little bit of the blue one down there. No, I'm going to take him off. Sorry, we don't want you. I know it looks like I'm just nibbling, but I'm just trying to get a shape that I'm happy with. Get rid of that white and I'll be able to tell more. That's quite a wild shape. Yeah, I don't dislike it though. I think it will grow on me when it's down. So I'm still patiently waiting for some nice warm weather, or sunny weather perhaps, to get into my greenhouse to dye some papers, some more beautiful papers. I've got a couple of new coloured inks waiting to go, but yeah, it keeps starting off with sunshine pouring through the window. Not today, just rain today, but and you think, oh yes, today will be the day, and then dark clouds come over and the weather changes completely. Because I need it to be nice and warm so I can go in and work in there, and then I need it to stay warm to dry my papers. So like I say, these will have more on them when they're in, but it'll just like give me a start, somewhere to start. Sometimes just having a completely blank page, yeah, can be tough if you're not in your zone. Right, two to go. So let's make sure we get them done. Get rid of some rubbish here. So I've definitely got those birdies and they're definitely going on. So shall we, what were you on? Were you on Lower River Street? So I want you lower down, I think. Maybe I don't want them on that. That's lovely, isn't it? I'd like to put that in somewhere just to use it. And this. Yeah, let's pull some things that we definitely want to. We've used half of that, so I'd like to use the rest of it. There's a teeny, oh excuse me, hiccuping. It's definitely cup of tea time. I've used one of those. Those are nice, are they? Is it a hydrangea? Something like that. Okay. Goosey gander. Maybe it's a goose. I bet that's a goose. I bet you've all been saying that is not a duck, Denise. What are you talking about? No, I think it's a goose. Silly me. Right, okay. Which one are we doing this one? So that... Don't know about those birds. Just have to wait and see. Don't want this Mr. Goose in. He's rather fun, isn't he? I think I want that page that way. Yes, that way. I think it needs inking. I'm wondering about a bit of book page on here and then the goose. Let me just... I've got these book pages from Doreen. I have used some of them. But these are like... what's the word? Botanical? What's the word for trees? There must be a tree word. Botanical is all things growing, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah, don't really know what I want. I'm just tearing at the minute to see what I come up with. Male and female cones grow on separate leaves. Oh, there you go. So that must be the, what tree was that? The yew tree. I don't like it when I have two columns like that, so I'm going to save that piece. What are you going to look like on some of that? No, save those pieces. I don't like him on it. Need to find something for this duck to go on. No, definitely having the duck. Quite like that on there. And this is one of those that's got the, is that the wrong way up? The you know, the thinner paper, the more delicate edge, that's what I was trying to say. Oh, need to make it a little bit thinner than it is. Bit on both sides. Didn't do that one side very straight, did I? Let me ink it. It's like rambling roses growing up a wall. Yep, it's not straight, but it's not offending me. Oops. A bit wonky putting it on as well. Maybe one will counteract the other. Okay, right. you, mister. What am I going to put you onto? Let's see about this. Oh no, that's not the one I wanted. Bear with me. I'm going to have every single drawer I've got out soon. Yeah, something like this. Not doily. He wants something fairly plain behind him, doesn't he? Because he's rather magnificent in himself. Got a piece of pattern paper. Where can I put that? Oop. As in sewing pattern. Looks a bit like a pool of water, doesn't it? A puddle, a muddy puddle. Which I don't know about a goose, but I know a duck would like. I think I told you, didn't I, that I hatched some ducks from eggs once. I'm sure I told you. One of them drowned itself straight away. Day old. Who'd have thought that ducks could drown themselves, but they do. I think one died a few weeks later. I don't know what of. I actually hatched them with chickens sitting on them. So the chickens hatched them for me. I just fancied having a duck. And we lived around the corner from a farm. We used to go and get meat and eggs and all sorts. So I got some eggs off the farmer. Duck eggs, and hatched them. Yeah, I ended up with just one anyway in the end, and I'm sure you've heard it before. Gorgeous, friendly, lovely, like a dog following you around. It was like a Jemima puddle duck. I forget what they're called now. One of those lovely white ones. Daisy. And yeah, Daisy turned out to be a boy, so I was not going to get any duck eggs from him. So I returned him to the farmer, who was thrilled to have him because of, you know, the breed that he was. Because they had lots of mixed ducks, so he said it's not very often you get a pure, and he was a pure. Whatever. Is it Aylesbury? No, it's not Aylesbury, I can't think. Anyway, you know, Jemima puddle duck. If you don't, you'll have to have a look. That might be nice up there, you know. Yeah, so we took him back to yeah, go and live with lots of ladies. Lady ducks. But I did find out later on that he was a bit of a devil for their cherry trees as well. Yeah, he was a bit of a gannet for the cherries from the cherry trees, but I suppose that's just natural, isn't it? They seldom got to them before him. But yeah, he was a cutie. You wouldn't think that birds could be affectionate and know you and cuddle you and what have you, but they do. Well, I know that hens and ducks do. Oh, chickens, because I also had a couple of roosters that did the same. You would call them and they'd come running to you like dogs, and yeah, really big ones, and you could pick them up and they would put their head on your neck and kind of cuddle in. Very, very strange. Entertained many of a guest with them. But again, I had to sell them because they were really big roosters, and you can imagine the noise they made. Now we did live in the countryside. We lived in a village, and we had neighbours both sides, but not all round us, so nobody ever complained. But I did feel that, and they used to drive me mad on occasion as well. Well, isn't he just glorious? Yeah, I feel like I've got so much stuff out now I can't move. So I've got 2 part done. I've got 2 backs to do, and time is getting on. I really need to put that on somewhere because I love it. It'd be nice in the top there, wouldn't it? Yeah, I have to remember that it's not a full piece. The front and the back are going to be in entirely different parts of the book, so they don't need to be similar in any way, shape or form. So we'll have that in the middle there, which has left a lot of room for journaling. And again, I could have some lace or some faux lace or something down. So the back of this one, what have we got going on here? I had a little tag somewhere. I didn't have a grungy tag. Nope, not feeling it. Oh look, we've got bunny rabbits. We forgot about the bunny rabbits the other day. I got them out for something and didn't use them. Oh, okay, these two are my favourites. Oh, and this one. So they're like actual, not photographs exactly, but yeah, I suppose they are. They're copies of photographs rather than drawings, aren't they? Oh, I do love him. Okay, which one's going with green? The brown? I've got all the greens going in. No, let's have this. Let's have this wide-eared chap. Something else. Let me just have a little dig a minute. I know time's running out. You definitely need something. No, wrong colour. Oh, what about? No, because it's got lines on it. I was thinking about making a writing space. I'm liking this here. Let me try and get it off without ripping into it too much. Get the white off. See if I can, because it's only a tiny. Oh, not bad. And then just turn around it. Oops. This little rose hanging from the top. Yeah, it needs inking up a bit to make it more the tones of the page. That's it. Lovely. You've got a few white bits around you. That's it. Ink? No, not ink, glue. Yeah, like that, because we've done them all from the side, haven't we, so far? So one from the top. Nice change. Right, so I've just got the insides and then we're done. Thank goodness for that. Oh, we're going to go over the hour though, aren't we? Ah, well, it's the weekend, isn't it? Too much there. Just too much on there. That's it. We solved it. Let's get rid of that blob of glue off there. Alright, I really need to use these beautiful ladies on my desk. At least one of them. So let's see. Let's see who we'll put in. Cute. Yeah, I'm thinking on this. So, what about one top, one bottom? Now I know they're not going together. There will be other pages separating them, quite possibly. But you will still remember when you go through the book that I think that one was down and one was up. Yeah, I'm going to do that and then just leave that as that, because now I think these might be from, you'll have to tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, because you know I can't always remember, but I think these are from Angie Beaumont. I remember her sending me lots of pink bits. If they're not, sorry, tell me in the comments, but I'm reasonably sure that they are. Yeah, like I say, that will have more in it, but not today. And just the middle of here then. So I wanted to use a street. I wanted to use a bunny rabbit. Oh, look at that. And where are those little twittery birds gone? Right, let's see if we can get you in. I just thrown them down. What do you think? What do you think to that? Oh, that's twice I've glued on my finger now. If I touch anything like delicate, I shall be stuck to it. Squeak. Okay guys, what are you up to today? Whatever it is, I hope have fun doing it, getting some crafting in, or maybe your thing is watching. Not everybody crafts, do they? I'm loving that pink label there as well, look. I'm like in panic mode. I don't want to stop. Just keep going, put everything you've got on the table down. Oh, it'll just fit in. I'm going to leave the white behind their feet so that it's obvious that they're on a branch, not part of the paper. Yep, you're on. There you go. You were thrown on, but you're on. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like I need something near that little... There. Let's put him up there. Oh, and now I've just seen I told you, panic mode. Just seen that other lovely, beautiful butterfly, this tiddly one. Can't put one thing down before I start on another. I want you on there. Let's put him just above the flower, so he's not quite connected, but he's in the same vicinity. Oh, I must admit that has really cheered me up, using all those lovely summery bits and pieces. I still feel like I want something on there. I mean, they all want a bit of something on, don't they, when they're... Yeah, that's the only one that's far from done. Probably a big flower or something, we'll see. Okay, I hope you enjoyed watching me play with that. If nothing else, just enjoying seeing all the lovely bits and pieces. Let me know if you've gone off with some ideas to decorate your own, or if there's something you would have done different. Were you crying out for me to use something that I haven't? I'm always interested for new ideas. Yeah, I'm really pleased with those 8, and then I've got the 6, and then I've got 8 of these to go with them, haven't I? So yeah, it'll be a nice... I'll stitch it together, and you will see it in the not too distant future. And have a lovely Saturday, and I will see you for some really scrappy makes on Sunday. Okay, bye for now.